Welcome back, everyone, to Poppin' Often with Often. Today, I'm going to show you where to find every single item within inside of this bundle. Bundle is part of the story quest. However, I don't think the other ones are ready yet. I think this is going to be per season or per patch where we get to unlock every single one. There will be timestamps down below skipping to where things are and how I got them. If you guys would just like locations, that will be inside of my Discord. I have a Palia locations tab. So when we're talking about the green mantis can easily be found hopping along, or you can pick up a sun drop lily and they will pop out. So let me see if I can find one that will have one pop out. There it is. And just like that, we have the green mantis. That easy. Okay, so the next location is the flooded fortress. This is where you will find the vampire crab. You can only find the vampire crab between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. So unfortunately, that's not the time right now. But basically, just run around until you spot the crab. It'll be orange just like that, and you will see like a brown spot on their back. It's super easy to find. Just run away and make sure you scare them away, because when you scare them away, more will spawn. So for the mutated angler and the void ray, we want to come to the Pable Mines. I'm going to just walk inside so you guys can know where it's at. If you're a new player, this gets a little confusing. So we're going to just walk in. You want to come to the right, come down the stairs, and then there you go. The mutated angler requires regular worms, and the void ray requires glowworms. Remember that when you're fishing. But the bright side about having these two fish is they are in the exact same location. Now let's move on to the beach bundle. So with the beach bundle, pretty much everything is in the same location, the beach. The first one we're going to talk about is going to be the green pearl. To find the green pearl, all you have to do is locate these little white lights on the ground. You walk up and you pick them up. And now you want to try to find the oysters, because the oysters are going to be the ones that have the pearl in them. So this is an oyster. You grab the oyster, you go ahead and use it, and you see a green pearl. It's that easy. The second thing we need on this beach is the Stripeshell Snail. Now this will be from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. So again, just like the vampire crab, 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. you will find them walking around on the beach. Just like you see the regular snails right there, you would find it in the same zone. You would know it because it's purple and it has like pink stripes on it. It's very easy to catch. Along with the vampire crab, just show up and you'll eventually spot one. Now the next location here is for the blue marlin. Now the blue marlin can be found at any time of the day. However, you need to make sure you are using regular worms. Now when we're talking about any time of the day, we're talking about 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so it's any time during the day. That's what they consider the day. You just go ahead and put a regular worm on and you go ahead and fish. And you'll have to keep fishing until you find it. It doesn't really matter where you get it. As long as it's on the coast here, it doesn't really matter where you go. It's just as long as it's here. I'm pretty sure you can even go up here too, but I just highly recommend sticking to this area. That's where I found mine. And then last but not least, the sushi recipe. Now I highly recommend you go home and use a glowworm in your pond. That's the fastest way, in my opinion, to get the sushi recipe. So next we have the freshwater bundle. The freshwater bundle, the first thing it's going to ask you to look for is the Inky Dragonfly. Now I found my Inky Dragonfly over here. It was just around and I just caught it. But I think they're fairly easy. You can find them pretty much anywhere, as long as there's a body of water. So you can find it around here, Proud Pass, you can find it around the outskirts. You can pretty much just find them anywhere. But I found mine here, but they will be around any body of water. So just keep that in mind. So just as an example, here are the Inky Dragonflies. Looks like they come out towards the evening. But again, I don't really know if it's a time thing because I don't recall catching mine in the evening. The next item on our list is the Trout Dinner. Now the Trout Dinner recipe can be found with Einar. First you get to level 3 with him in a relationship. The fastest way is just gift him pebbles. There are pebbles literally scattered across both maps. Once you give Einar the pebbles, once you hit level 3 with Einar, then you'll be able to go inside of Einar's cave. Once you're inside of Einar's cave, it will be located somewhere in his cave. I don't know exactly where it's at. I really can't tell you because I forgot, but I'm gonna assume that it's like right here. Here's an example of the pebbles. I don't know if Einar's taking the pebbles that I used and he puts them there, but they look like that. And they'll have that glowing thing on them. And when you find them, pick them up and just give it to Einar and you'll get your stuff up and then you'll be able to collect the trout recipe. The next item on our list is fertilizer. We could just grab it from here. So we could just go ahead, open the store, scroll down, and you will see the fertilizer is right there. So super easy, super cheap. you can knock that off your list easily. And the last item on our freshwater bundle is the giant goldfish. Can be found pretty much anywhere as long as it's a pond. This is where I found mine. Just use glowworms. It doesn't matter the time or day. Pop it, use glowworms, there you go. But I think I found mine during the day. So next we have the magic bundle. Now, if you're like me, when it asked for the fisherman's brew, you had no clue how to make it. Well, maybe I'm alone. Maybe I'm the only one. But you make it by using the fire pit, and you can go ahead and get the fisherman's brew. Now we have two things here. We have the emerald carpet moss, and then we also have the crystal lake lotus. Both can be found near the pond, near Einar at nighttime. That's where I found both of mine, at nighttime. They're just scattered. You won't miss it. This one will be in the grass, and this one will be near the water, like basically in the water. So keep in mind, that's where you'll find them. Now I want to inform you as well, you have to be level 5 in fishing before you can get the fisherman's brew recipe from Einar. Now next we have is the enchanted pupfish. The enchanted pupfish, I found mine here. I know a couple of people have also found theirs over here. I think I found one inside of this lagoon area. So I think it could just be found anywhere, but you have to use glowworms. I just recommend using my spot or the spot over here. I'm not sure if the time matters. I got mine during the night, but I know some people got theirs during the day. Try doing it in the daytime first. Most fish could just be caught during the daytime. The next fish we have is the Shimmerfin. Now, I caught mine in this lake, but I know a lot of people have caught theirs in other places. This is the lake right next to Ani's house, right next to his treehouse. You can catch it any time of day as long as you use a worm. And last but not least, in my nemesis, it legit took me days to get this thing. The long-nosed unicorn fish. That thing, man, was a pain in my butt. So you could find it here. You'll need glowworms, and you need to start at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. It can only be found between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And they will be found in the same locations as the blue marlin, as you see right here. I really want to highlight that those bubbles don't really matter in terms of what fish comes up, at least from my experience. It's just the rarity of the fish. So you can get a rare fish with a star if you use the puddle, but it actually doesn't change which fish pops up. Now this fish can take a while, but again, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. use a glowworm. What I did was I kind of ran around, so I threw one, maybe two here, and then I moved around. I don't know if that actually does anything. For all I know, the whole entire location can just be one big area, and there's a random number generator that goes in whenever you toss that thing in there. But for me, it helped tremendously, actually. I got it really soon when I fished one here, maybe 3 over there, and then I just kind of moved around the coastline throughout the day. But once you gather everything, head back to the door, put it all inside the door, and you will be ready when they release the next door. The next door will be found. Gina will contact you, but I do not think it's in the game yet. We'll have to wait for a letter from Gina. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this guide helped you. It took a while to run from here to there to everywhere, but I'm glad I could share with you not just the experience of how to catch them or how to get certain things, but also just letting you guys know, because I know when I first started, I was lost. If you guys want to see more guides, especially when they start expanding the game more, make sure you subscribe. That way you are notified for more guides just like this one. Until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you guys for doing what? Papa nothing. We're locked.